Boys and girls, here we go again. DCT makes. Right, part three, kind of part three. Okay, so we've got the door, front door. Man, it's heavy. On it, that'll work, and it works sideways too. When you turn it on its side, you just need, gravity's not keeping it there, just some kind of hinge. But for right now, what I've gone and done is marked for some pipes that are going to sit up here, and they're going to hold the burners that I made a long time ago, monster burners. There's a 12-inch rule just for the size of that. Last time I saw one of them, it was on a donkey. Right, there you go. 12-inch, so they're good. 18-inch tall. They work real good. It's just plumbing parts. The hardest part is getting that little tiny jet in there to be pointed almost exactly in the center of this flare. That was the hardest part. But they create like almost like a tulip shaped flame. Extremely hot. They're on a propane tank with what is it? There's a 20 pound turning gauge on it, and I have it split into two, and then the gauge, and then the tanks, and then a shut off for each one. Kind of elaborate. I'm gonna guess there's an easier way of putting all that plumbing together, but that's where we got to. So it's got so what do you call it, black pipe involved, and at the time I made these I was trying to heat this and make a flare out of on this steel with just a standard propane torch. That took quite a while, wasn't really good. It'd be better on with the oxyacetylene, get it hotter and make a better flare, but for now that's fine. Plus you can remove them. They've got collars on them to adjust the flame, the amount of air coming in at that point. Most of the time you run them in the furnace, you run them kind of full bore, I guess, unless you're trying to do something real subtle. I'm no master of that, but okay. So this pipe just fits over the ends of these, and then there'll be those stand off here. I don't know, about 4 odd inches maybe, and that'll give us something to put a 3-piece screw arrangement like that in it to actually hold the pipe, because this part's going to be down inside here obviously. So what I'm going to do is I've got the plasma cutter out. I'm going to cut these holes. The hole's got to be just inside that blue line. We'll see how good that goes, but I'm going to get that set up and have the air done on the shop at 90 pounds instead of 125, and I'll get that squared away, and we'll do some cutting. Okay, for the I have a triple unit stick, MIG and plasma cutter unit at Lotus CT520D. Good reviews, bad reviews, works fine. Just simple selection. This is your gas, whether you're machine or whether you're going to use a pedal, especially for the TIG obviously. And then gun selection, TIG, stick, plasma. I've got it cranked up on the plasma side right now, and we'll go to cutting. See how this goes. It's been a while since I did this. As you see, I have a problem with fire, so hopefully it won't hurt myself today. I suppose we better open this end, let the sparks out. Let's see. You guys see? Huh. I cut a pretty good circle and you couldn't see it. Sorry about that. There we go. Just got to be able to get number. We got a bit more work to do there. I'm going to take a file to the rest of that and I'll cut this one. Hopefully you can see it. My arm's in the way. Yeah, it's cool cutting into a tube. You don't. The only time you get sparks is when you first light it up to get through. But that'll work. I'll just dress this edge a little. That'll work good. So I start dressing these up. You don't want to watch that, it's boring. I'll clean these up, get them ready for the pipe, cut the pipe, and come back for the welding part. Okay, here we go. So holes are cut, like you saw. Then 2 pipes and the holes down inside were cleaned up to accept the flare going through. Yeah, it's pretty much squaring in line with this, best it's going to get on a round top, but we'll buzz them on. You ever get the feeling you shouldn't do that, just tack them first? Maybe we'll just tack them. There's my gloves, Captain. Oh God. I lost the earth. Got a hole of earth. Don't mingle any squareness here. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to put the light down the end here. Make sure that didn't move when that earth jumped off. Oh, it did. Shoot. Okay. Steady. Steady there, steady. Use my picks. Okay, just checking the flare. Oh really? That's two, that's two. Really? You just heat it up. It's just, there you go. That's good. This is number one. And that goes through too. There we go. Okay. So they'll get buzzed in all the way around, and then there'll be some 3 set screws holding it up so you can move it up and down and set the where the flame's going to lick. I think I'm going to go with ceramic wall and a line of ceramic bricks down the center. We'll take a look at that. But we have to seal these holes off. Maybe use one of them as a thermo. I don't know. But at this point, I'm just going to buzz these in. That's boring. That's part 3. You have a good day, guys. Bye.